Rishabh, welcome. Thank you for your time today. A pleasure having you with us.
I think the pleasure is all mine.
Excellent. Can I just ask you a little bit about what's coming up later this year? You're obviously an ICC T20 ambassador. You've got a series of games, but probably none bigger than what happens later this year in Melbourne. How's the energy? Is there a nervous energy in the team at the moment?
Absolutely, especially when the World Cup is around the corner. The whole team is slightly nervous, but at the same time, as a team, we love to give our 100% and focus on our process. That's the only thing we can do, and give our 100% as an individual and as a team.
Excellent. And I'm interested in your thoughts on the MCG pitch. The MCG, lately it's been a good pitch for batsmen to play their strokes. What do you think about what's going to happen later the year at the MCG?
I think it's an amazing atmosphere playing at MCG because it's one of the most iconic cricket stadium around the world. So I would love to play there, especially the ambience there. Especially the Indian crowd over there is really helpful for us.
Yes, well, it's one of the great characteristics of Australia, I think, and everywhere India goes, incredible home support. I know I was there, Rishabh, recently to see you perform one of the great feats in cricket. The innings you played at the MCG was an iconic one. Have you got some memories of your time there that day?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's one of my favorite moments in my cricketing career so far. I'm glad that I could help my team to cross the line that day and had that amazing test match win for us in the series.
Yeah, I have to admit, I was on the other side, barracking for the other side that day, but
We should be.
but it was amazing to watch. It was an extraordinary performance. The other thing that I'm just wondering, when you come to Melbourne later in the year, I know you'll be really busy with the game of cricket, but is there something else you might like to do in Melbourne while you're there?
See, I'm a kind of foodie person. I love to have my food, but most of the time I'm playing cricket, so I'm on strict diet. But whenever I get time, I love to explore Melbourne and the state of Victoria for other things also, like food, coffee, and all the other things.
Excellent. Yeah, it's got an amazing diversity, and Melbourne, for those who don't know, it is a coffee lover's paradise, so it's a great place to come to.
Can I have my sound? Thanks. Since you guys have been talking about the coffee lovers paradise, and I'll have to interject here and ask you a question. That Melbourne is on every traveler's bucket list. So how do you keep the excitement going?
I think one of the things about Melbourne is it's always reinventing itself. There's always something new to do, something new to see, and certainly from an events perspective, we're always looking to add things to the calendar. And you mentioned earlier the 2026 Commonwealth Games. That's going to be a fantastic thing to see. Hopefully we'll see certainly women's cricket there and maybe some other sports. And I was lucky enough to be in Birmingham and saw the performance of the Indian team. I now realise India has a very good high jumper and a very good 3,000 metre steeplechaser. So I think that's one of the things we're trying to do all the time, reinvent how Melbourne works.
Well, that's great to know. Rishabh, would you like to add something to that?
Yeah, I think I've been to many places, but one of the places I remember is St. Alice Cafe. So the coffee is really nice there. I think you should all go there and try, definitely.
That's like a nice promotion that you're doing. I actually had that question reserved for you, but you've already answered, but I'm going to come back to you on that again as well. So, my another question for you would be, since the audience is here, now I think it's a great time for me to do a Q&A with you both so that they get to know a little bit more about Melbourne and about Rishabh as well. So, Brendan, tell me that what is Melbourne's hidden gem for you?
Well, Rishabh's almost talked about one. Sonali in South Melbourne is one of the great sort of hidden gems of Melbourne. For me, it's probably some of the places just a little bit outside of the city. Particularly a place called the Grampians, which is a beautiful place with incredible nature, kangaroos, emus, wombats, you name it, you've got it. So for me, it's some of the regional parts of the state.
Okay. All right. So, this question has to be for you because I know that this is a little tough question for you to answer with the conversation that I've had with you. But you have to tell me who are your teammates that you would like to explore Melbourne or regional Victoria with?
I think there are so many teammates whom I would love to take with me. One is Akshar, Avesh, Ishan Kishan, Shubman Gill, maybe Rohit Bhai too. So there are a lot of them, I guess.
Well, okay. I thought that there wouldn't be an answer because usually it's very tough to choose, but I'm glad to know that you could pick at least a few of them. All right. So, Brendan, to you, what is the quintessential Victorian experience that is a must on all itineraries?
Well, I think one of the great things about whatever you choose to eat, it's a great city with a lot of choices. So for me, the quintessential experience is breakfast in
All
Victoria.
right. Well, breakfast. So anybody visiting Melbourne, Victoria, the breakfast. And I think they also say that, the breakfast is supposed to be one of the heaviest and the most important meal of the day. So I think that goes best without saying that we would like to try a different type of breakfast over there. All right. So Rishabh, my next question to you is, since he's talking about breakfast, I know that you're on a strict diet, but, who would be your partner in crime for a night of food and fun in Melbourne?
I think the same guys which I have just named. But instead of just going for dinner, I would love to explore Melbourne more. So I would like to go to pristine rainforest and maybe long mile beaches. So I would love that.
All right. And like you said that instead of food and everything, now you have another option of going for breakfast rather than going for dinner, since it's famous for its breakfast. All right, so I think that's it for now, and I thank everyone for being here. I mean, I would like to close this particular chat, but this doesn't end here because Rishabh has something special to announce, that we have a special social media campaign which you will be announcing and telling our audiences.
Yeah, so guys, I would be announcing a social media contest in which a winner gets to get a ticket and a plane ticket to get to Melbourne and watch the finals of the ICC T20 World Cup. So that's the only thing I'll be announcing. And hopefully we get many winners in that and many people can travel to Melbourne and watch the finals. Yeah.
I'll just say, Rishabh, I hope we also see India in the final of the ICC T20 World Cup. I think that would be only fair.
Hopefully we reach the final and do best for the team.
Well, we all hope for the best, definitely, because we are always rooting for India. And Brendan, is there something that you would like to add on this, the social media contest, and anything that you would like to add in the closing words?
No, I just think it's an incredible opportunity for India to be able to make its way to the MCG. Those tickets are very hard to find. So for people in India to get the chance to come, to fly, to be part of history, I try to figure out how I can apply, actually, to see if my passport can change.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that everybody would be, yeah, sure.
I would like to add one last thing. I think I would like to congratulate the state of Victoria for being the proud host for Commonwealth Game 2026.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
congratulations.
Congratulations,
Thank you, Rishabh.
definitely.
Appreciate it.
Well, I'm sure it's definitely like a proud moment for all of us that, somehow Australia, like Melbourne, Australia and India getting together, whether it comes to cricket, whether it comes to, like everybody mentioned, Commonwealth Games, it's such a great opportunity. And by running this particular contest, this campaign that you're running basically in social media, a lot of people who have no opportunity to travel abroad or to visit Melbourne now get to visit. And hopefully a lot of people get to go there, and we all will be seeing you there. Rishabh definitely is going to be there because he has a special connection with the Melbourne cricket ground. And yeah, would you like to add something, Brendan, to the closing words now?
No, other than say, come to Melbourne. We're looking forward to welcoming as many people as we can. India is one of the strongest markets for us. We love the visitation. It's a place where we know parents and children choose to study as well. So it's a welcoming, encouraging place, and we'd love to see as many people from India join us down in Melbourne.
Well, we hope that a lot of people do end up joining. Rishabh, would you want to say something as closing words?
I'm going to say the same thing because as an Indian team, we would love to have as many people and as many supporters as we can in Australia to support us, because every cheer for us count for us, and it made us believe that we can do well for our country.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you to both of you. And as we have come to the end of the press meet, I would like to thank each and everyone who is present here. I hope that, we have captivated you with all the information, and, we have lured you towards Melbourne, and soon you guys will also be visiting. And I hope that you all have a good time. For now, this is Priyanka signing off. You guys can take pictures. I will like to invite Shay and Sarah for photographs as well, please.
Announce that
This lunch for everybody on the second floor at Indigo Delhi. So please, after the pictures are done and after the event is done here completely, you guys can join us there for lunch and enjoy the lunch. Thank you. Bye. 2022.
Sorry, we're not doing any bites, so no media talking, no bites, no nothing. So no mics. You can just take photos. No mics at all. Just take your photos and that's about it. Nobody will be speaking. We're not doing bites. Visual photographs. Visual. Please.
guys, we'll have a group photo.
We will be doing no bites this afternoon. So
Okay. Rishabh, come forward. थोड़ा सा आगे Yes. Now solo.
thank you.
भाई फोटो दो ऋषभ सर फोटो दे दो
Just one bite. Rishabh, one bite.
सर एक फोटो सर एक फोटो सर एक फोटो सर
अरे
ऋषभ भाई एक
भाई जान दे भाई इसके आगे मत जा भाई इसके आगे मत जा
पटना घूम लेके आ गया है
अरे उससे क्या होता है
ऋषभ सर एक फोटो दे दो
अरे एक मिनट सॉरी ऋषभ भाई सर अरे कड़क भाई अरे तुम देखते रहो भाई
भाई
निकल गया
अरे घर तक जाएंगे चलो 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 चलो
बंद कर
Thank you, Rishabh. It was amazing working with you. Thank you so much. Just lovely meeting you. Take care. All the best. Thanks so much, Chef.
भाई शक्ल लेके आना भाई
Bye, Puneet. Thank you.
बाय
चलो भाई